Hello, beautiful people. I hope that you had a very good week. This week, I met one of my good friends. I was in his office. He had a very good news to break. He just got the job of his dream. And I was there to congratulate him. As I was leaving his office, I started thinking about success. I started thinking about the most important thing that you should have if you want to be successful. As I was thinking about this question, I come to realize that the most important thing is not to have a good strategy. The most important thing is not to have a good timing. The most important thing is not to have money. The most important thing is not to have support. The most important thing is not to be action-driven. I come to realize that actually success does not fear people with great strategy. Success does not fear people with great plans. Success does not fear people who are smart. Success does not fear either people who have connections. Success does not fear people who are beautiful or handsome. Success does not fear people with great support from friends and family. Success only fears one group of men and women. Success fears the people who never give up. I've seen smart people failing. I've seen people with a lot of money failing. I've seen people with great connections failing. I've seen people with great strategies failing. I've seen people with great support failing. I have never seen people who never give up failing. Because as long as you don't give up, somehow, at some point, you're going to meet success in the pursuit of your dream. That's the reason why the very first question you should always ask yourself before embarking in any dream, in any purpose, should always be, will you give up? Will you give up when you will not have a good strategy? Will you give up when you will not have a great plan? Will you give up when your plan will be bringing you away from your dreams? Will you give up when actions will not get you closer to your dreams? Will you give up when you will feel that every day you into the action and every day you feel further away from your dreams? Will you give up when everyone around you will tell you it's impossible? Will you give up when friends, family, connections, strategy, plan, everything will be not enough for you to get to your dream? Will you give up when you will feel that you have given the best of your own self without getting to your dream? Will you give up when you will be in the sea of the challenges, overwhelmed by the challenge? Will you give up? Will you give up when in that sea of challenges you will feel like the shore of victory is completely out of sight? Will you give up? Will you give up? That's the question. Will you give up? Will you give up when you will feel completely consumed by the strong and unescapable desire of giving up just for the sake of finding yourself testing the freedom, the fake freedom of peace of mind, of quietness? Will you give up? You know, beautiful people, that friend that I talked about at the very beginning of this video, I still remember that I met him 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I met him when he was trying for the first time to get the job of his dream. The same job, you heard me right. The same job that I was congratulating him. He's been trying to get that job for 8 years. For 96 months, he's been trying to get to the job of his dream. For 416 weeks, he's been trying to get the job of his dreams. For 2,920 days, he's been trying to get the job of his dream. He has finally gotten this job because he did not give up. You see, beautiful people, success ultimately will always be for the minority of people. Not because the majority is cursed. Not because the majority of people is cursed. Not because God doesn't want the majority to be successful. God wants everyone to be successful, to live up to their gifted potential. But unfortunately, the truth of the matter is, the reason why success will always be for a group of few people is because, unfortunately, only few people never give up on their dreams, never give up on themselves. That's the reason why the question is, will you give up? And only you can answer this question. If you really want to be successful in life, in whatever you decide to do, I only have one piece of advice for you. Never give up on your dream and on yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, comment, share it. Be bold, be confident, trust God, and stay abundantly blessed. See you in 2 weeks.